Welcome to the Den, the Dark Entertainment Network. I'm the Gothic Rose, and you can find me live on TikTok every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And be sure to catch up on Spotify, YouTube, and Amazon Music, and the new Welcome to the Den blog on WordPress. If you have a terrifying tale you'd like to share, please email me at welcometothedenpodcast@gmail.com. And now let's get to the celebrity in 3. It's January 14th, 2025, and the celebrity is piping hot because Carrie Underwood has announced that she will be performing at Donald Trump's second inauguration just in a few days on January 20th, 2025. And of course, there's tons of backlash, but she has called for unity. This is her statement. It reads, "I love our country and am honored to have been asked to sing at the inauguration and to be a small part of this historic event. I am humbled to answer the call at a time when we must all come together in the spirit of unity, looking to the future." Whoopi Goldberg defended Carrie's decision to perform, stating that Carrie is an artist and artists should have the freedom to express themselves and participate in events without being judged or pigeonholed politically. And I kind of agree with that because a lot of artists are getting a lot of slack for being one way or the other, but we're not going to agree with everyone all the time. And here we are. What's happening is happening. So we need to figure out our ways to deal with it and not take it out on artists. Although I laugh at the fact that Carrie Underwood has one of the most hostile and volatile songs. I dug my keys into the side of his pretty little souped up four-wheel drive, carved my name into his leather seats, took a Louisville Slugger to both headlights, slashed a hole in all four tires. Maybe next time he'll think before he cheats. Like, for me, I would do this and I would get arrested. She gets a Grammy and a CMA and awarded all kinds of things, host stuff, and is now singing at the inauguration. But again, that is Hollywood politics, A list, A plus list, A plus plus list, a club we are not in. But with that, I do wish her a good performance as an artist because I'm not here to be mean. And let's just jump back over to everyone's favorite virtue signalers or disaster tourists, as they have been called, Meghan and Harry. It is just too much because they are being called out. Actress Justine Bateman called them ambulance chasers with photo ops, and they have been seen taking photos with Pasadena Mayor Victor Gordo, and he welcomed their visit and said it boosted the spirit of first responders. But people like Jennifer Garner and Jennifer Newsom, they have just volunteered without a camera crew. And as you can see, they wore masks until it was time for those photo ops. Then those masks were removed. Now, Meghan and Harry have a lot of critics, particularly Meghan Markle, who people keep saying needs to pull her greasy wig back when she's around the food. It's killing me. It really is. But she's got this new Netflix series with Love Meghan that was supposed to air on January 15th, but she's pushed it back to March 4th. Many critics are arguing not only that it was entitled tone deaf, tasteless, and plagiarized, but that she's pushing it back to now use footage from these wildfires and her supposed philanthropic work, but there's no evidence that she has given anything financially. She only showed up with cameras. So They're saying that she's promoting an upscale lifestyle that most people can't afford, especially during this time of growing class struggle and income disparity. And even to push it off until March, by March, everyone, all of those residents, whether millionaires, billionaires, working class, struggling to get by, so many people have lost their homes. Your lifestyle show isn't going to help them. This is why people are calling them disaster tourists, because her decision to bring cameras and security to this evacuation center was taking away valuable resources needed for people who had just lost absolutely everything. And we know how she loves her security. So Meghan Markle continues to struggle to really just make a comeback ever since leaving the royal family and accusing them of racism and all of these things that, they now say they regret. Prince Harry's book, Spare, was just such a revealing tell all, and none of us really needed to know that. But according to the Mirror, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle hit back at the disaster tourist claims. So they are reacting to being branded disaster tourists, and these Sussexes were seen hugging people and speaking to emergency crews. They were acting like royals. They took all of these pictures. They were seen speaking to the World Central Kitchen founder, Chef Jose Andres, as well as embracing victims and volunteers. But this is where Justine Bateman called them ambulance chasers, a repulsive photo op, and said that they were touring the damage. Are they politicians now? They don't live here. Are they tourists? Disaster tourists. And that's really what it looked like, because she did that in Uvalde as well. They live 90 miles away from Los Angeles. So what they said was, her source, Meghan was born and raised in Los Angeles. So saying here, Meghan Markle, really, she was born and raised in Los Angeles, and this has always been her home. And they added that the Duchess was not a tourist. They always have to call her the Duchess. Her heart is completely broken for all the lives that has been lost and whose homes have been destroyed in these fires. Mayor Gordo praised the pair, saying they were keen to provide support, and added they really buoyed the spirits of first responders. We visited the command post at the Rose Bowl, and people were very happy to see them. So, she is from Los Angeles. It said that they donated lots of clothes and things to people. But again, waiting a proper amount of time to show up, not in the middle of an emergency for a photo op, is what people find inauthentic. And that is the issue. So let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks for joining me for this Celebrity in 3 in the Den.